僕の名前はアストルフォ。
Adam spends most of his time in California smoking weed and sexting with PSA Sitch, but what if he decided to take a little vacation to the east? Can you beat Fallout New Vegas as Adam friended? Here are the rules for this challenge. 1. Because of Adam's addiction to lasers, he may only use laser weapons. 2. When he's not sporting his little red shorts, he's wearing that dapper suit, so the only armor he's going to wear is Kimball's suit, other than his glasses, of course. 3. We can't attack mantises, unlike a certain person of shadow. 4. Difficulty is set to very hard because Adam loves a good reaming. Also, I use perk per level because I just think it's more fun. 5. As a less hard rule, I don't like stimpak spamming, so I will only take that course of action if I'm really in a jam. After giving Adam his name and signature prosecutor-like looks, we must assign special points. Now Adam is such a likable guy, so it only makes sense that he has 10 charisma. Otherwise, he's pretty well-rounded. Tag skills will be energy weapons, for obvious reasons, speech, because he regularly does 8-hour streams, and science, just to trigger Sargon. Perks are Four Eyes and Wild Wasteland. Because we chose laser weapons as a tag skill, we get a laser pistol right off the bat, but Chet is selling a moddable GRA laser pistol and a recycler, so that will be better. Now we've got to get our ammo, and since we can only get Kimball's suit at nearly the end of the game, we've got to get it through console commands. This armor won't really be helping us throughout the game, as it has a whopping 0 DT, and the only benefit it confers is 5 points in speech. Now Adam can really get started on his adventure. The first defenseless creatures he slays are these poor bottles, followed by some geckos. After leveling up and getting confirmed bachelor, we must defend the town from criminal scum. After reducing them to piles of ash, I buy the second mod for our laser pistol, and we can now start tracking the guy who shot us in the face, or the head, or whatever. Our first lead is in Primm, which is just down the road. But the powder gangers are angry at little Adam for ending their friends, so they attack us along the way to Primm. And once we get to Primm, they're infesting the town, and they've killed the sheriff and taken the deputy hostage, so we've got to go save him. After killing the deputy's captors, we level up to 4. I take the educated perk because, like Vosh, Adam is an academic. I don't know why, but the texture on my laser pistol is messed up from the mod I attached. I'm using the Iron Sights for Energy Weapons mod, so if anyone knows how to fix that, please tell me in the comments. We save the deputy, but he's too much of a beta bitch boy to take over as sheriff, so we have to find a new one. Adam is eager to be ruled over by AI, so he does the obvious thing and makes Primm Slim the sheriff. Deputy Beta told us that the guy we're looking for was headed to Novac, but there's some things we gotta do on the way. I did a good bit of exploring and killed many a creature, and then after leaving this building, Adam got jumped and took a savage gangbanging. One of these guys had a USP chambered in 45 and it was just tearing into Adam. It took like 8 tries, but Adam triumphed in the end through his favorite method, getting high. On the road to Novac, you have to pass through Nipton, but when we arrived there, it was destroyed by a bunch of Roman cosplayers. One of them is a furry, and he says they did it because the town was too degenerate. Ironic coming from him. As a lover of degeneracy himself, Adam decided he would get revenge for the town, and end these losers right then and there. It was, however, quite challenging. I wanted to talk to Vulpes before killing him, so I couldn't use sneak attack criticals to my advantage. All of them used melee weapons except for one guy, who had a cowboy repeater. I tried to kill this guy first, but all the others would just converge on Adam and hack him to bits. Even when I did succeed in killing him, one of the other dickheads would just pick it up and start taking pot shots. What ended up working was using turbo and quickly eliminating the repeater guy and grabbing up his weapon, then running back and shooting them while they chased me. After finishing the fight, I remembered there was a laser rifle on the ground in this town. It wouldn't have helped me during the fight because the condition was very low and I had no ammo for it, but I was looking forward to putting it to good use. I went and bought a bunch of ammo and started to make my way towards Novac. But since I killed Wolf Boy back in Nipton, the Legion sent assassins after me and, well, that didn't go well. So I decided to take another route, a concept that this NCR trooper clearly could not grasp. I've been investing skill points into science because when it gets high enough, you can start recycling your spent ammo for energy weapons, convert the type, and also upgrade it. Even going this other route, the Legion assassins were still coming after Adam's bussy. I was actually doing really well this time, but I ran out of ammo. I had even knocked the Centurion's deagle out of his hand and grabbed it up off the ground. I led them to the NCR and the assassins were outnumbered, so I thought they were going to take them out for me. However, this happened. I don't even know how I died here. At first I thought one of the troopers was retarded and threw a grenade right next to me, but going over the footage, the explosion only took away about a third of Adam's health, and then he just keeled over half a second later. Whatever this was, I was pretty mad about it. So my next idea was to run over to the NCR guys before the assassins could catch up. One assassin had a Stin gun, and it ripped through me really fast. I then decided to run to a nearby NCR camp while those 3 other troopers fought the assassins. Well, this one was a similar story. The NCR troopers were no match for the elite Legion assassins, and I had to flee once more. However, this time 3 of the assassins were taken down before I fled, so that's something. I went to the NCR checkpoint with the intention to get more ammunition, but the traveling merchant actually had a tri-beam laser rifle in stock. I sold virtually everything I had to buy it, but I bought it. After this, Adam finally arrives in Novac without getting ambushed by the Legion. Now, this guy has a lead on where Benny went, but he wants us to go clear out some ghouls from Repconn, and since Adam is such a nice guy, he decides to help him out. But first, Adam's always wanted a robot buddy. I've been picking up parts as I played, so now Eddie is going to be helping us out. Now it's time to go clear out the ghouls. I got this new laser rifle, but it was coded wrong or something because it doesn't shoot where it's aimed. It shoots at a weird angle, so that sucks. I spent 1100 caps on that thing. We find a recharger pistol, and it's pretty good. I have to go back and forth to buy ammo pretty often, so this guy will help us out when we're in a pinch. Inside the building, there is a laser RCW. It's full auto, and it's obviously based on the Thompson SMG. It turns out some of the ghouls aren't feral, and thinking all ghouls are is racism. And as we all know, racism is evil, so Adam agrees to clear out the filthy, disgusting mutants so they're able to leave. After exterminating them, the ghouls will only leave by rocket because they're a part of some weird cult. So Adam's gotta be an errand boy and pick up some items to get their rocket up and running. I attached a mod to the laser rifle, and it looks pretty cool now. After bringing back the items, the ghouls finally launch away on their rockets, and we're done with one of my least favorite quests in the game. Next place to go is Boulder City, where some great cons are holding a couple of NCR troopers hostage. Adam convinces the cons to let them go, and gets informed the next place to go is the Strip. On the way there, Adam makes his acquaintance with Deathclaws for the first time, but manages to stay alive by using a ledge and all of the ammunition on his person. After killing some mutants and a lot of fiends, we go back to Novac and buy a scope for the laser rifle. With this, Adam now finally has a scoped weapon. At the Gunrunners, we get a recycler for the laser RCW, so for every 4 shots taken, 1 is replenished. This is great because it essentially increases our RCW ammo by 1/3, and it spits through cells like crazy. Adam gets an opportunity to test out his new recycler on some Scorpion gang members, and it worked like a charm. Look at how cool the green lights on the RCW look. I wish they made more energy weapons that just looked like futuristic versions of real guns. Going back to Cliff Briscoe, he has a laser beam splitter, so now our lovely scoped laser rifle will fire 2 beams instead of 1. While exploring, for the first time in a while, Adam got attacked by Legion assassins. But with the help of Eddie and his trusty laser rifle, he wiped them out. After looting them and selling their stuff, we get an upgrade for the tri-beam laser rifle, which makes it more durable. Now, in order to get to the Strip, we have to go through Freeside, and in Freeside, we can pay this guy to make us a counterfeit passport to get into the Strip. On the Strip, Adam goes to meet its dictator, Mr. House. Mr. House has been alive for over 200 years, and that's cool to Adam. Mr. House wants the platinum chip that Benny took from him, so we're off to the Tops Casino to put him down. The chairman at the front desk tried to take Adam's guns, but that wasn't going to happen, so he killed them all with the RCW, including Benny, who just stood there and took it. After the slaughter, we hit level 18, took the robotics expert perk, and headed up to investigate Benny's room. In it was a robot named Yes Man, and of course Adam is going to work with him and put him in charge. Yes Man says we've got to meet all of the factions in New Vegas, but once we meet them, we can ignore them. And you know, Adam thinks it's high time Caesar dies. On the way there, Adam hits level 19 and gains the Cannibal perk, because cannibalism doesn't violate the NAP. The assault on Cottonwood Cove started by taking out Legionnaires from afar. Then we advance on them with the laser pistol. Aurelius of Phoenix, unfortunately for him, got gangbanged in a tent by Adam and Eddie. He attempted to escape, but failed and met his end. Adam then tenderized his body and ate him. The Canis Severus attempted to avoid this fate, but Adam wasn't about to let his prey escape. Cursor Lucullus was decommissioned in seconds, and after stocking up on ammo, it was off to the fort for Adam. When Adam arrived at the gate, he dispatched the guards easily with the tri-beam laser rifle. Then he sniped a legionary from far away and killed a closer one right after. Adam took a little snack break and then moved on. He sniped more legionnaires and ascended the hill. Here, the strategy was to let Eddie draw their fire while taking cover and healing with Sunset Sarsaparilla. The tri-beam proved to be the best here once again, as the enemy's DT would easily block most of the damage from the RCW. For the next group, the scoped rifle took care of them like they were fish in a barrel. After this, it was time to enter Caesar's tent. And then go right back out, because defeating all those Praetorians in close quarters is not happening. Once again, the strategy is to let Eddie draw their attacks, and just fire away at them. For some reason during the fight, everything went gray. I think it was poison, but it was just annoying. When the fight was over, Adam had a delicious brain tumory feast. I got the thumbnail image and went down into the bunker. The Praetorians inside had to be let out and defeated in the same way as the ones in Caesar's tent. Once back in, Adam placed the platinum chip in the slot and descended. There were feral robots inside, and sadly, they had to be put down. They were easily defeated, and after upgrading the Securitrons, we were out of there. After selling tons of stuff, Adam got a bunch of implants from Dr. Rise Kujikawa, specifically Endurance, Intelligence, Luck, DT, and Regeneration implants. Now Adam truly is a cyborg. After killing a Rad Scorpion, Adam levels up to 21 and reaches 90 energy weapons skill. Now we get him the Meltdown perk, which makes enemies explode when they're killed with energy weapons. This perk actually feels like more of a hindrance than a boon, because if you are close to the enemy when you kill them, the explosion will harm you too. I just chose it because I never do energy weapons builds, and this is the only time I expect to get to see it. It's pretty cool looking. Now it's time for Adam to meet the Brotherhood of Steel. When he gets to their bunker, they demand he take off all his clothes and hand over all his stuff. The only one that gets to strip Adam down is PSA Sitch, so these guys are going to die. Now fighting these guys with no armor is really hard, so the strategy is to get the jump on the first guy and kill him with a sneak attack critical. Then, use AP enhancing chems to deal a lot of damage to one of the others with the RCW, then retreat into the corner and finish them off there. Adam then descends into the bunker to destroy their faction. The next few paladins are dealt with easily, firing at them with the scoped laser rifle. Down these stairs is a bunch of paladins and unusually resilient turrets. What to do here is to let Eddie go in and draw their fire, and peek out and shoot them from the corner. When Eddie goes unconscious, run back to the door and go out and back in. This will revive Eddie. When we go back in, the paladins will have followed us up the stairs. Eddie will draw their fire once again, and we lay into them with the RCW. Back down the stairs, we can easily take down the turrets and level up to 22, maxing out the repair skill and taking the Laser Commander perk. For the others in the bunker, we just use the same Eddie strats as before. The ones not in power armor are really easy. With the Elder and everyone else in the Brotherhood dead, Adam decides it's time to kill Mr. House. He took some chems, killed the Securitrons, and reduced Mr. House to ash. After deciding to ignore the rest of the factions, it's time to save the NCR president. I don't get how it makes sense if the NCR lets you have your weapons out around Kimball when you are doing a House or Yes Man playthrough and you just have neutral karma with them. Why would they trust some random guy? Anyway, there was an assassin disguised as an NCR ranger and a bomb planted on the president's vertibird, so we take care of that and the president safely evacuates. Adam levels up twice and gets speech ticked up to 100. The last thing to do before Hoover Dam is to install a chip at an NCR power station, and we just use a stealth boy and sneak in. Then we stock up on ammo, and it's time for Hoover Dam. Adam starts by sniping the Legionnaires from afar, and switches to the RCW when they get close. More Centurions come out, and he switches to his laser pistol to conserve ammunition. Adam takes heavy damage and takes cover behind the sandbags. After healing up a little, Adam takes them down with the help of Eddie and the NCR Rangers. He goes inside and convinces the NCR heavy troopers to leave, and installs Yes Man into the dam's computers. We throw the switch to power the Securitron army and go back outside. Adam kills more Legion with his pistol and sends an anti-material rifle into the air. He reaches the Legate's camp and, hopped up on Psycho, takes out the Praetorian guards. He switches to the Tri-Beam laser rifle and max charge cells and fires upon Legate Lanius, killing him in 8 shots. The rest of the Praetorians come out and they are easily taken care of. General Oliver shows up and, not wanting to hurt his fellow Californians, Adam convinces him to withdraw from New Vegas. The ending slide plays, and we beat Fallout New Vegas as Adam friended. If you like this video, tell me in the comments. I'm open to doing more challenge runs in the future. Like and subscribe.